Sir, kapag may nagtanong sa inyong hindi taga Ilocos kung anong nagawa ng mga Marcos or ni Bongbong Marcos sa Ilocos, ano yung sasabihin niyo sa kanila?
Well, yung nagawa ang tatay niya.
How about siya? Siya mismo?
Well, siya, he's gaining experience. Because to be a leader, you should be well-educated or well-experienced. May experience siya. Nasubukan na. Palagay ko, nasubukan na nila lahat ng marami ng eleksyon na subukan. Siguro na bumalik yung parang dumating na rin yung palaging pagbubugbog sa tatay niya eh, na sawa na rin ang tao dyan sa isyong yan. Wala namang kasalanan. If ever na may kasalanan tatay, ano naman ang kasalanan ng itong anak? Parang nagkaroon na ng effect na sympathy. Yun ang palagay kong nangyari dyan. Silent siya. Maski yung mga naninira sa kanya, hindi niya na sinasagot. Focus siya sa pagbabago, pagbangon at pagkakaisa. Pero kay Bongbong, parang si President Duterte, pag sinisiraan, lumalakas eh. Parang naging underdog pa kung sinisiraan mo. Up to now, kasi anong sabihin nila para ayaw ng maniwala ng tao.
So sir, you think with or without public endorsement from PRRD, malakas si BBM?
Malakas si BBM. Of course, very important pa rin yung endorsement ni President Duterte. Malaking tulong sa oposisyon kung mag-endorse ng iba si President Duterte.
Parang yun lang, yun yung magiging effect.
Yun lang magiging effect.
Kay BBM.
BBM maapektuhan din pero I think parang oras na niya eh. Ang kikita kong galaw ng tao, parang panahon na niya.
I wish when Bongbong Marcos was a governor,
Sir, sa akin lang kayo.
he would have stayed in the office and work for the province of Ilocos Norte, but he was a perennial absentee. And I remember the administrator of the province was one by the name Martinez. And when I went to the office, of course, Mr. Martinez was there. But Bongbong was not there. But of course, he came here every now and then. But me, I wish Bongbong was here at least most of the time. Not most of the time away from the province of Ilocos Norte. I am at a loss of what big projects Bongbong did. I do not seem to know of any. Then, as the governor of Ilocos Norte, I expected him also to aspire for higher academic requirements. But I did not see that.
Sir, how do you assess the Marcos family style of politics and governance?
Well,
Aside from Bongbong, pati na Aimee, Imelda, all of them.
well, I think the Marcos family have shown a pompous way of governing. No? They are very good in rituals, ceremonies. No? I really do not think there is anything wrong there. That is just a style. But how good would it be when this is also the case in governance, in doing things that are for the common good? I'm not saying they did nothing of which we can remember them by, but they could have done better during their time. I would like to make it clear that I am not attacking the integrity or qualification of anybody. I respect all the candidates. But since I am supposed to select whom I should vote for, I select Leni Robredo because of the following. I believe in her integrity, moral courage, even in the midst of adversity. I believe in her sincerity. I believe in her honesty. When you believe in what you are saying, you are honest about it, and you are backed by what is true, you are not afraid of anything.
There has been so much historical revisionism. I see a lot of, being here in Ilocos Norte, I have a lot of Ilocano friends on social media. So dun ko nakikita na maraming nagsasabi about the greatness, how great the Philippines was during the Marcos regime, how great the Marcoses are, So, sabi ko parang, I said, this is wrong. Parang, these people don't know what they're talking about. Then, ayun. So, I felt so alone during yung, what do you call this, even before the filing of candidacies. I felt so alone on social media. Yeah, being against the Marcoses here in Ilocos Norte, it's hard to do so. Because once you will do it, there will be a lot of bashers, a lot of people telling you, you are an Ilocano, why not vote for BBM? You're an Ilocano, you should vote for him, something like that. You do not deserve to be, staying here in Ilocos Norte. That would be the common things that they would tell the people who would be vocal or open about their preferential choice. That would be against the Marcoses. We are a tiny, tiny minority, as a journalist in Ilocos Norte said. We are like maybe a little less than 400. But the tiny, tiny minority, I think, is a significant one. Because of course, we're here in Ilocos Norte. That tiny, tiny minority will always be heard. Because you are in Ilocos Norte.
How do you describe your outlook kung si BBM ang nanalong Pangulo? Does it make you nervous? I mean, what's your outlook for that prospect?
It's scary, actually. It's scary, given that the 4 political dynasties have already, what do you call this? The alliance of the 4 political dynasties has happened. It's really scary. What will happen? Oh my gosh, there will be cronyism, there will be authoritarianism, and historical revisionism and corruption. So that's really scary.
Sabi nila, baka naman it won't be that bad. Maybe the sins of his father won't be repeated. Do you believe that?
No, because when he declared that he's running for presidency, he said that I will make this country great again. Just those words. It's already enough na he will follow the footsteps of his father, which is scary, really scary.
You see, in the Philippine politics, there's very little talk about real political governance, platform of governance or principles. It's about kumanta ka, sumayaw ka, boom, mananalo ka niyan. Marunong ka palang kumanta at mag-TikTok and everything.
And that's the same here, Bishop, in Lawag, in Ilocos Norte?
It's the same. It's about popularity. It's about, the Philippine climate is very much the same all over.
Sir, Bishop, yung recent spat between the local politicians here, how is it affecting the people of Lawag? Yung vice mayor, mayor nila, cousins of
Yeah. Well, of course, it's going to raise eyebrows, but on the other hand, it was to be expected also. Because you see, again, just like in the whole Philippine politics is conditioned by the desire to be elected. And when there is election, there is competition, even between families, within their own ranks. And the overriding concern kasi in Philippine politics is to win, sometimes to win at all costs.
You think po yung infighting dito sa local scene between parties and families will affect Ilocos Norte's support for Senator Bongbong Marcos for president, or it's still BBM all the way here?
These are, the politics is ongoing. And there's always the shifting of loyalties as the election day comes closer. You will be able to notice, I may for now be on this side, I may tomorrow change. There are a lot of variables still in between. And what we can say is the electorate or the citizenry is observing and watching. Para kasi itong telenovela parang o boxing, no? Or gambling, sino kayang mananalo. So nag-shift ang mga there's no fixed the battle is ongoing. So